Message family, it's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock.
Man.
Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water, fam. Just move your body. Drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink. Drink your water. Drink.
Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink. Drink your water. All right, Anime, you in the house? Anime in the house. Simba, you here? Simba here? The explosion, you here? Alright, we are here, family. It is so good to be standing in the congregation of the mighty, in the home of the stubborn minority, in the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of December production all day, every day. where we strive to blow up your paradise. Man, oh man, it is good to be here this week, family. We are here to lift up and toast our personal ancestors, and of course, we're going to do that. It has been a marvelous week. I am doing some adjustments to my studio, so the picture might not be as clear. So I'm trying to figure out some things. I'm trying to get this light thing mastered. You know what I'm saying? So I got to figure out how to adjust the lights because I added 2 more screens. So I got a total of 3 screens that are sitting here. I have my mic sitting right here with me, and you know, I'm going to try to center it and so that it's up above, but I want to be able to be a little bit more in with y'all because my camera was usually higher, so I will have to look up and I'll be looking around at my screen. So I'm trying to automate things so that I could move and make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Me and Anime, we trying to get it together, you know. But hey, I want to say that I have finished the e-course. I've been going over it for the last 7, possibly 8 weeks. I finished the last one. I have to go back and I have to cut up that piece for Facebook. But I will be starting it over again tomorrow. I'm thinking about starting it over tomorrow on Emoja, and so I could stay inoculated with the culture. It's very important that on a daily basis, we work with our stuff. We have to work with other people's stuff all the time. And it's sometimes good for us to work with our stuff. I ain't gonna even say sometimes. It's good to work with our stuff all the time. So I inoculate myself by going through the Nguza Saba Challenge e-course, right? I have another e-course that I got 2 more that I'm gonna drop, and then I'm gonna break down into segments for those that say, I don't necessarily want to do the whole thing. I want to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm coming up with something special for the supporters. I'm not playing with this. I am not playing with this. So without further ado, let's go on in. I'm going to grab some of that ambrosia right here. Yep, we ain't made no more. Clee don't seem that interested. I don't know. 1 minute, he want to do business. Next minute, he don't. I don't know. But, you know, it's some young people in Gye-Nyame that's going to do it. Dang, I didn't know. Where is my lotion at? Good God Almighty. I didn't know that I was, ash everywhere. Thought it would, golly, that camera was clear. That ash was there. But hey, here we go. So, first off, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. Wait a minute, Anime, can I have some music, please? You on strike, can I have some music? Is that hard? All right, let me show y'all some of the stuff that I'm working on. I'm trying to get some different views. So, let me do this. Let's go here. Let y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We can do it from different levels. You know what I'm saying? Here at Gye-Nyame. We can switch it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I can't go directly back to, let me go and do that. I'm gonna, yeah. Go. I don't know how that's gonna look. Let's do it again. All right, I can take pictures in between, but I got this up in front of my face. Let's do it like that. Can I do it like that? Nah, yeah, that might work. Let's see. Yep, toast. All right. Also, I ain't never been able to do that. Let me go back to I need my full screen. Where my full screen? There we go. So, you know, I'm back with y'all. Check. Yep. Taking pictures and stuff like that. So, Let's see if we can do the Daily Toast screen. I'm gonna do the Daily Toast screen, bring it back up for y'all. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. That's the drink your water screen. I need to throw that off. Boom. There we go. Transition over. Gye-Nyame chick, bring us in. Got the Gye-Nyame chick bringing us in. You know. So, family. Once again, I want to welcome you to the toast. I can't call it Daily Toast no more. I can't call it Daily Toast. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I can call it the Daily Toast because you can watch it on a daily basis. But anyway, let's go and let's lift up our glass. We're going to toast. We're going to toast the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We're going to lift up our glass and we're going to toast that creator. We're going to salute that creator, right? We're going to lift it up high. We're going to salute, right? Man, where is it at? We're going to lift up to the creator. There we go. There we go. We're going to lift it up to the creator. And we say, what we say, anime? We say Ashe. Thank you, baby. Thank you. All right, I'm going to clear that camera up. I know what the issue is. I got it zoomed in. So we're going to clear that camera up. I'm going to work on that. Let's go back to the drink your water. Boom. All right, so now we're going to move from the creator, ultimate ancestor. We're going to move to our personal ancestors. We're going to lift up our glass, and we're going to salute a personal ancestor. Of course, y'all know we got to go through our list. Those of you that are interested in getting on the list, getting your ancestors on the list, those of you that are interested in learning more about Gye-Nyame journey, go on and join us. You go to free gnjecourse.com, or you go to gnjmedia.support, and you can sign up for our email list, right? Sign up for our email list. Also, for those that's interested in the Nguzo Saba Challenge, go to nguzosabachallenge.com. That's NGUZOSABACHALLENGE. So let's get to our list of our ancestors. Now, once you get on the email list, you can email us and we will add your answer. You can email the name of your ancestors. Now, we have two lists. We have lists of people that need energy, we pray for. And then we also have a list for those ancestors. Just make sure you're specific. I don't want to be saying nobody's name that's just ill, you know what I'm saying? And put it on the ancestors list. We want to send healing energy out, and we also want to salute those whose shoulders we stand upon. So we got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texas, Davis, Herb Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Fanny, Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Jr. Hold on. Wash Ellis. We got Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Flora, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, Pet Mott, Rob, Malik Pacour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, the farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bropro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright there, Gail Pullen, Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jonathan Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Raymond James Smith, Louis Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Augusto Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Charmaine, Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Edison, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hader Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson. Hold on. David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.D. Johnson, Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hanley Lester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Don Patel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas. Hold on. We got Fred Douglas Triggs, the second, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russ, Lee Maynes, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Elise Waters, Depretis Hines, Anna's Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Willie Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Longmire, Edith Kennedy, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby. Hold on. Let me go back. June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Prince Bruce Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Alexander, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Case, Mr. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, as Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Rhoda Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nadine Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary France, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Abbas Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Let Alls, Elijah All, Jerome All, Jane West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Parkey, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, lost my Mildred Owens, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Herman Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easy, Javere McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Vincent Sr., Ethel H. McNeil, Lord Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Marjorie Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. All right. Moving to our black book. We got Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher. Hold on. We got a Fatima and Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condom, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Sherman Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin. We got Elizabeth Johnson. We got Mr. Thornton. We got Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb. We got Dan Walter, Nalauti Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan, Hakeem Nkrumah. We got Alberta T. Davis. We got Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. We got Victor Bolton. We got Drusilla Kitty Berger. We got Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Wester, Ivy Wester, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Simone Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Charles A. Young. We got Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Roselle Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Seb Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We got Mae Smith, Juan F. Lawrence, Steph Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nicey, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown. We got Teresa Biddle. We got LaVonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner. We got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate. We got Pam Johnson, Ben Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Mose, Out of Spade, Ira Branson, Eric Winston. We got Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge. We got Daisy Woodfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree. We got Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak. We got Vivian Johnson, BJ Jones, Avishel, Roberto Monterosa. We got Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Debray Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoko Rashidi, Bobby Battle, Fred Gasson, Tracy Gasson, Adora Gibson, Elder Simba, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy the Barber. We got Elder Phil Haynes, Arminta Brantley, Aunt Carol Walker Welsh, got Carrie Ann Brooks. We got Jeremiah Williams, Tony Smith, Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Aunt Pauline, Nanny Baker, Ian Dabney, Quincy Yelder, Josiah Miller, Brother David Moore, Lisa Smith, Willie Thomas, Nevea Fitzgerald, I think it's Neva Fitzgerald, Odessa Bell, Mary Lou Rosello. Family, we lift up our glass once again. We are honored to lift up our glass to salute all of our personal ancestors, man. And we lift up that glass and we say the word of power. We say the word of power, Ashe. Thank you, Anna Mae. She on it. Anime is on it today. All right, we lifting up our glass, family. From there, from our ancestors, we move from there to the present moment. Family, we are in the moment of power. This is your moment. What are you going to do with it? What are you doing with it? Are you helping your people? Are you building? Key words. Are you building? Right? So we lifting up our glass to this moment, and I ask you every week, and I ask you every day when you see this, every time we do this, I ask, what is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? What is it that you need? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. And then we move to our future generations. We toast our children, our children's children on to infinity. Family, as long as we handle our business in a moment, we will always be. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Can't wait to see what our children do with the future. Can't wait to see what they do. From there, family, we lifting up our glass, and this is that special toast. This is for that special cause that you have, lifting up the toast. And also, we want to send out shots, and healing energy, that balanced healing energy. We want to send it out to our family and our friends. This is where, you know, we salute. Like we got brother Kwesi still dealing with his thing. We got sister Ye who's still dealing with her thing. You know what I'm saying? We got Elder Phyllis Ranson. We got brother Tiba that still that still has some issues that need to be worked out. And we sending out that healing energy. We got Elder Debbie Bowie. Anybody else? Let me check the list. And family, you get on the list once again by going to freegnjecourse.com, getting on our email list, or you can go to gnjmedia.support, or go to gnj.media and click the link and it'll bring you over and you get on our email list. Or go to Gye-Nyame.com. We're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's an email list on there too. So go and sign up for the list so that you can contact with us and you can add people to the list, as well as possibly become a supporter or even get some of the stuff that we bring in. Let me see if there's anybody else on the list that I need to throw on here that I might have missed. Okay. Jim McGee. I didn't get him last week. Jim McGee. I wanted to make sure I got him in. My brother gave me him. Let me see who else. Is there anybody else? All right. We got Elder T-Bone there. Okay, cool. So we got everybody. So we lift up our glass and we send out that energy and we say, Ashe. All right. From there, family, we're going to move to that selfish toast. You got to lift up the glass for you. We're lifting it up for you. You. I want to make sure that you are all right. You understand what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you are getting it together. I want to make sure that you are building the best life. You know what I'm saying? So we got to pour for ourselves, right? So we lift up our glass. Come on now. Come on. I'm saluting you. It's on you. I'm lifting it up to you. It's that selfish toast. Come on. Don't be shy. You deserve it. Lift it up. Ashe. From the selfish toast, we're going to move to that tribal toast. We lifting up our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I'm telling y'all to tribe up, because in tribes, we get stuff done. In tribes, we are able to hold each other accountable. In tribes, we are able to build something that moves beyond just us, right? So my tribe is Gye-Nyame. You know what I'm saying? We on that daily toast all the time. You understand what I'm saying? We posting up content. We doing the work. We're working with the young people. We're working with the adults. What don't we do? We don't do babysitting. Yeah. Growing greens. Making shirts. My God. When do y'all rest? Got enough time to rest when we dead. But anyway, lifting up our glass. Lifting up our glass. Lifting it to your tribe. Say your tribe. Ashe. Now from there, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, the wisest, and the boldest, and the bravest individual in the room. I'm gonna lift my glass up to you, and we say, Ashe. Ashe. Oh, my fault. We say Ashe. I'm somewhere else. Last but not least, family. We're going to start with the creator, we end with the creator, and we're going to use the Gye-Nyame myth. We got that phoenix egg. I'm still holding that phoenix egg. Beautiful, 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 beautiful phoenix egg. Oh, you. So we're going to lift it up. We're going to salute our creator, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, cat in, because this is our thing. So I'm going to drink up, chill with y'all for a couple of seconds. Very strong. Very strong. Thinking about, I might be able to throw a third camera in here too. And maybe I might move this camera a little bit closer because it don't have to be that high. I could bring it in and get a better resolution from it. I know that, yeah. Bring it in and get a better resolution. But y'all see that mic? That mic ain't playing, boy. The mic ain't playing with us today. All right. So family, I want to thank y'all for joining us once again. I want to thank y'all for joining us once again. So what we're going to do is we are going to just go and move on out nice and slow.